something I don't think is relevant, which is the Grammys. And everybody's been talking about these Grammy nominations that dropped. What do you guys think of the Grammys, real quick?
Trash, trash, man. The Grammys need to be gone. I'm praying for the media to hit them things, man. I don't care about the Grammys at all, bruh. The Grammys is absolute garbage, bruh. I don't even want to get upset, but you listen to these hip hop nominations, man, and you tell me which one of these records is good. Uh, where I put them things at? Grammy nominations, man. Now I don't know about all these other genres. Okay, I don't read all these. I don't listen to these genres. I don't know nothing about no country, whatever. But best rap performance. DJ Khaled with Rick Ross, Wayne, Jigga, John Legend, and Friday, God did.
Mm-hmm.
Doja Cat, Vegas.
Vegas.
It's a big record.
Gunna and Future and Young Thug, Pushing P.
Pushing
That's a big one.
Hit Kid and Glorilla, F&F. Kendrick Lamar, Hard Part 5. That's the best rap performance category.
All of them are.
I would say none of these are good rap performances.
I mean, God did is. I mean, I guess
not a good rap performance.
Yeah, it
didn't even hear it.
It's just not.
God did. I didn't even listen to the album. I won't get a second of my time, Khaled.
Not what I would call a good rap performance. Best melodic rap performance.
We're not gonna go through all of these. Yeah.
Best rap song. Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow got
Jack Harlow for best rap album.
Yeah.
Of this year.
All right, album. Oh yeah, he is there. Okay.
This is paid for, man.
Yeah, well, we know that. We know that. Even artists who've won Grammys
people gotta stop with these Grammys, man. People gotta stop, man. These things is garbage dumpsters, bro. Kanye need to piss all over these things, man.
Yeah,
they're trash.
Right,
they're trash.
Even artists that have won Grammys have said that they are politics and stuff. But this is my thing. This is what I wanted to talk about and hate on about the Grammys. I don't care about the Grammys. I don't care about the Grammys. What I want to hate on, all right, is every single hip hop media publication that talks about the Grammys. Every year we have the same discussion. Every year. Oh, they got the nominations wrong. Denzel Curry's on Twitter. Oh, what do I have to do to get a nomination? Oh, what do I have to do? And then all the media sites. Oh, did they get the right? And Kendrick Lamar dropped the subpar album, but he's got 8 nominations. Is it fair? Jack Harlow has 3. Is it fair? I don't care about the Grammys. Why do we care about the Grammys? People got to understand that the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is apathy. Okay? Mm-hmm. The fact that we get so worked up about this stupid program, this stupid academy that means nothing to hip hop, it does not say that we hate it. That's not hate they're giving. It just means you really want their love. You want their attention. I get
mad when I see
you want their,
that's true.
That's true. Why do we want their approval? Who cares about the Grammys' approval? Why?
I mean, that's a big thing, man. I mean, it depends, right? So the artists, it matters to their career to be Grammy nominated, Grammy winning. But for everybody else,
it matters to their career in what way?
You
they get more money from that.
You get more money for performance, for everything. Like
for sure.
Once you put that stamped on you, it's stamped on you. Like everything you do, every appearance you make now is I'm Grammy award winning artist. You got to be extra
every single time.
We should have our own academy, our own thing that has a credibility. Grammys should. Why are we giving credibility to
who is the question? So the Grammys is I mean, I just think there's some white people coming up with these awards, and so it's stamping for white people. As far as hip hop awards, even if they had the greatest hip hop awards, if they didn't have some white people involved in them somehow, then white people wouldn't pay extra when you had that next to your name. In my opinion, it wouldn't matter in the same financial way. So I understand why artists would care. At the same time, you're a hip hop artist, you should not be weirded out or surprised when the Grammys have a Jack Harlow getting a nomination over you, because we've seen it.
Right.
We saw it so many times.
Right. Well, I'm not hating on the artists.
It's not new.
I'm talking about the media that covers it every year. Every year.
Well, the media be thirsty, man. They thirsty, and
They
we
need
click on
topics.
it. I personally get upset when I see anybody on any awards, because the worst awards, because yes, I hate the Grammys, but I also very much hate like the BET Awards, because they claim to be speaking for Black people.
I hate the BET
and
Awards.
that makes me even more mad, because the awards are even worse. The BET Hip Hop Awards, they claim to be speaking for hip hop, but they're way worse. Like they're just as bad, but trasher, because they're supposed to be knowledgeable about the topic, and they purposely refuse to nominate anybody that's not on a major label, basically, and that's not dropping a major label radio back type of album. I mean, I just don't see it, you know.
Yeah, no,
so I get mad when I see anybody list best rap anything for this year, and I see some of these names on there. When these names, I mean, everything on that list to me was trash. There was nothing about it should be in best hip hop anything for the year. And so I get mad personally. That, to me, that's frustrating. It's the same thing if I was standing on the corner and I heard 5 dudes say that. I would jump in and be like, "No, y'all stupid. That's wrong." So the fact that that's a nationally publicized, thing where people read it and people see it and people read that and think, "Oh, Jack Harlow's nominated for 3 Grammys. He must be a guy," and they put him on TV, and it's
but this is my point. If you don't want it to have that power, because they're going to do that regardless. They're always, like you said, each of these people they're going to nominate the major label backed artists. Okay. So Jack Harlow's they've been pumping Jack Harlow. He's a industry plant. So if you don't want to support, New Balance commercial,
I was like, "What the hell you got to do with New Balance?"
Right. Yeah, and he's gonna be on White Men Can't Jump and stuff. He's gonna be Woody Harrelson, isn't he? Yeah. So my thing is, if you don't support what they're doing, then don't support them by giving them free press. Even the free press. Every time media talks about, every time the Grammys are talked about, it doesn't matter if it's a Joe Budden podcast or whatever. These big, huge, media platforms that are about, hip hop culture or whatever they're about, that have huge audiences. You bring it up every year. The fake outrage, all of that there's no such thing as bad press. All that stuff is good. All that stuff is good.
Is real.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine. My outrage, I don't have outrage for the Grammys either. I really don't care. When I see that list,
I don't really care.
I just slide right past it.
I hate stupid ideas. I hate stupid opinions, man. Yeah. That's why I'm here to hate, man. I'm here to hate. I got so much hate.
I got hate too. I hate just wasted time. Like, let's talk about. There's so many things to talk about in hip hop. I just hate this stupid award that doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. There's so many other things to talk about.
I wish it didn't mean nothing, man. I wish it didn't mean nothing, but it does mean something.
Definitely means something. For sure, it means something. Because if it didn't, then people wouldn't use it as a stat. Exactly. It's a stat they use. They're gonna use that in their argument for why I'm better than you. I won a Grammy, you didn't.
Right, and that's my.
I mean, look what the headlines are today. Jay-Z and Beyonce got the highest number of Grammy noms in history.
Right.
One of those people. And look, they're both, tops in their genre or whatever, right? But are they the best artists that's ever been out here?
No.
It's nonsense. So to be acting like they're, I mean, we just talked about Nas. Nas has bettered him in almost every way in a rap career.
Well, so this is my point. This is the thing I hate most about the Grammys. You see, because you could say that and that's fine, but really, to me, the people who get angry about the Grammys, they're really getting angry that their team didn't win. That's really what it feels like. And it's like, okay, well, they're not playing the same game. Nas is never going to have as many Grammys as Jay-Z. It's just not going to happen. They're not playing the same game. So then for me to want Nas to win in a stat that he's not good at or not even really competing. It's like You know what I mean? Like it's like I want my favorite basketball player to lead the league in rebounds, but there's a bunch of big guys that are going to be better at rebounding. Why? Why? They just lead the league in scoring. Just do what you do. Like I don't. Who cares what that other stat is? Like why do we care about that? So my thing is getting angry. If you like a pop artist, if you're a fan of Drake or Jay-Z or I mean not to say that Jay-Z's necessarily pop artist, but he is definitely made plenty of pop records, so he goes for that route. So if that's the people you like, then cool, be happy for if they get a Grammy. But if you are whining that Nas isn't nominated or Nas isn't winning, then to me you're just stupid. Like why did you expect that? If I'm not going to be upset that Doom doesn't have Grammys, like who cares? Like you know what I mean?
No, I agree with you, man. I mean, Nas, he did win a Grammy a couple of years ago, and I actually didn't like that one because I thought the other albums, there are other albums that was better on that list that year.
I agree.
It's whatever.
Mm-hmm. But that's where it comes to the politics. He just played the game that year. Whatever it was, whatever you got to do, and I don't know the ins and outs, the back doors, but that's what he did that year. He said, all right, people talking about me not having a Grammy, I'm going to go play that game, I'll win it. And he did it, and that's cool, good for him. But he's not going to do that every year. That's never been his thing. So I just don't I don't get it. I don't get the outrage. That's my point.
I mean, it matters because like you said, you can see it in the money directly. Your streams are going to go up after that. Everything's going to get bigger for you for a while. You'll get movie placements or something like that. But it don't matter to me whatsoever. I ain't never listened to or not listened to an artist because they had a Grammy or not.
I never watched the Grammys.
I mean, the ratings are super low. I mean, the ratings are lower than ever. Nobody's really watching.
All award shows are down. Yeah, people don't care about that stuff at all. Yeah.
So
okay.
So yeah.
Next up.